Hello Kamen Rider fans and welcome back to Toku Topics. Today I'm taking a look at the Neo Batta ViStamp from Kamen Rider Revice. So this one just recently came out here at the end of December. This was our winter movie item thing for the retail line. Because this one has yet to appear in the show, at least as far as I'm aware. I'm all caught up except for this current week's episode, so unless it just randomly showed up, I'm pretty sure it has not been in the show yet. So this one first debuted in the brand new Kamen Rider Beyond Generations movie that came out at the end of December with Revice and Saber. But this one is based off of Kamen Rider Zero-One, as you can see here, by the Neo Batta genome with Revice and Vice. Of course, Vice taking a lot more inspirations from the rider that it's based off of, because that's how these forms usually work. So this is pretty cool. This is my first Reiwa era rider ViStamp, because I have not bought the Kajiki ViStamp, which is that movie ticket bonus item thing for Saber, because it's pretty pricey. So this is just one I wanted to take a look at as I kind of slap it around my review station here. So I'm not taking a look at the other ViStamps I bought recently, because those are all pretty old, and I got them like months afterward, but this one is still relatively new. It's been out for like 3 weeks or so, and I think it's really cool. So of course, on the packaging here, you've already seen it basically, but there is the Neo Batta ViStamp, a nice black and gold, kind of black and yellow color, a kind of a limeish green, to go with Zero-One's color scheme. And then you get the form right there, Neo Batta ViStamp on the side. You just get a little bit of what it does. On the other side, you get Revi holding it upside down, or not upside down, but like holding it with the, the bottom of it right side up. And then, of course, what it does in the Revice driver, which, of course, we will take a look at here. So I'm not really sure exactly how many more ViStamps I'm going to be buying. I just kind of wanted to get the ones from my favorite Kamen Riders. And also, this one, I figured since it was a movie, not promotional thing, but like a movie item, it might be a little harder to get, down the line. So I want to make sure I picked it up here. And yeah, it looks really nice. I really like it. Just going to take the tab out of it there so we can actually, use it and everything. But here it is, the Neo Batta ViStamp. So of course you got the nice grasshopper sitting there. You get Zero-One's face behind it. So that is pretty cool, You can really only see the antenna and like the start of the eye right there, so nothing too crazy. There's the bottom of it. It's a nice black kind of color. Kind of looks like those Amazon exclusive ones we're going to be getting soon. The repaints of Kuga and Fizes. Of course, just does that. Has a nice red light inside, which is really nice because Zero-One's eyes are red, so it really has all the different colors of Zero-One's helmet and everything like that. Of course, the activation button at the top. Neo Batta. I definitely missed it the first time by accident. You probably saw that there. And that's pretty much all it's going to do on its own. It's that kind of blue kind of color because it is a Revi or / Revice stamp. So, because there's all the different colors there. There's like the gray ones for demons and like the orange ones for genie and stuff like that. So, and the blue ones here are for Revi. And you can see that here as we compare it with this one, because I did want to compare it to the original Batta ViStamp. So this one was only sold in the 50th anniversary editions of the Revice driver or the Amazon exclusive set with the Ohin Buster 50. This one is a gray ViStamp because it is a Showa era rider and is also belonging to Kamen Rider Demons, who uses this one. But this is kind of the first time we've sort of reused an animal because these are both supposed to be grasshoppers, although obviously you can see here they've molded Ichigo behind there and they've molded Zero-One behind there. And there are some other differences right here. You can see it's a kind of more of a rounded kind of like neck, I suppose, and this one's definitely a little bit different. Let's see, the eyes kind of slightly remolded a little bit, kind of hard to tell. The bottom, the stamp is a little different up near that neck area again. So obviously this one just says Batta. And one says Neo Batta, but they are different, in their own way. The very first Kamen Rider of the Reiwa era, so, to be expected. And all we really have left to do is to, take a look at it here in the Revice driver. Just going to make sure that this thing is on. And let's do it. So obviously you just click the button and then you do exactly what you would do with any other ViStamp. Oop, I missed completely there. And tension. So I really like there's always those references to the Kamen Riders that they're based off of in the stamp. And at the end of this one, I said Revice Ja Naito, which is like a reference to the Aruto Ja Naito. You know, that's how you know it's Aruto joke from Zero-One. So that's really cool. Of course, you can see a little bit. This doesn't always, you know, pick up very well in terms of the stamp. I like the gimmick, but it doesn't always work very well. But there's kind of the outline of the grasshopper that it's stamped on there. So of course we can do the stamping finisher and also the remix sound. So let's do the finisher first. And the remix form. Alright, that's all there is to that. So nothing too crazy there. We'll go ahead and reset the driver and take the stamp off. So I'm very curious how this is going to work in the Demons driver when that comes out in March, because we know for a fact that Batta is going to work with it. So I'm curious if they have a unique distinction put aside in there for Neo Batta. I'm sure they probably knew this was coming. So I'm very interested to see how that's going to play out. But yeah, I really like this stamp here. So I can highly recommend it if you'd like to pick this one up yourself. It's technically the easiest way to get a Grasshopper ViStamp, since that other one is locked to being exclusive to those belt sets. But yeah, I really like it. It's good for Zero-One fans as well if you're trying to collect all the Zero-One gimmicks, because there hasn't really been too many of those so far, because we're only on the second show since Zero-One, because there's like the ride book and then there's this. So, you know, if you want to collect all the different Zero-One Legend Rider gimmicks, you're going to want this one. So I love how this one, sometimes the stamps don't necessarily look, you know, color scheme wise too much like their associated rider, but I think Batta did a good job. I definitely get Ichigo vibes from this, and I definitely think, especially with the red light, I think it really did a good job at capturing the color scheme of Kamen Rider Zero-One. So, not sure how many more Reiwa era ViStamps I'll be able to get, because I know I'm not going to get the Saber one anytime soon, and there's probably not going to be a Revice ViStamp, because that's technically what Rex already is. So yeah, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. Are you in Japan and have gotten to see the movie? Or if you're not, are you excited to see the movie that this is used in? Because I definitely am. I think I've heard good things about it. And are you going to pick this one up yourselves for your ViStamp collection? Or is Zero-One not one of your favorites? Or do you just not care about the movie items? You know? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments below. So until next time, you can follow me on Twitter at LivingRangerKey or at LightningFigPR. And I'll see you all next time.